Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the 2020 edition of WWE Backlash. We are your hosts, the best gamer in the WWE 2K games ever. This is Arrow, a.k.a. Nikazoid.
This is your boy Fizz. You know it, Jay Fizzle, the best dude, AEW. Woo! Fan.
This is the wrestler that you love to hate, and I hate you too, because I don't give a damn. This is independent wrestler OB Times, aka Blue. What's going on? Matter of fact, no, not what's going on. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
This is special guest Salt to a Slug, aka Salt. Scratch that black salt, cause I'm not Caucasian.
Best guesses ever.
All right, guys. So we got
All right, so we're gonna start off. So the first actual wasn't actually on the Backlash pay-per-view. It was on the kickoff show. We had Andrade versus Apollo Crews for the U.S. Championship. So go ahead and start it off, Arrow.
All right, got you. So, guys, I'm already gonna dot. If you guys have never watched the show before, first off, we rate the show between 1 and 5 stars. I'm gonna dot 0.5 off the jump already. I know I'm being harsh, but I'm gonna tell you guys later. But right now, them being on the pre-show, absolutely unacceptable. So WWE, you lose half a star for that crap. Right? Don't ever do that again. I actually was hoping this match was going to go a little longer because they have chemistry together. So it kind of felt like it was rushed. And having Kevin Owens and Angel Garza out there, it really didn't do anything for me. Actually kind of took away from Apollo. Like, I feel like every match that Apollo's been in, somebody's had to help him since he's been champ. He can hold his own. So can we please put more focus on him? Like, he needs to be the champion. He needs to be the one doing it by himself. He doesn't need help. He's too good for that. The match, it served its purpose. I'm glad Andrade didn't win. So the right person won, but I feel like he always has a crutch, and people are gonna take that the wrong way. But the match itself was fine, but definitely keep that in mind, WWE. Apollo doesn't need a crutch.
Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of feel like the whole. All right, so first of all, Garza came out. I'm like, okay. I'm happy he came out because they are a team. But then at the same time, when Kevin Owens came out, he's like, okay, I'm going to be out there now table. I'm like, okay, here we go. We already know it's going to be a setup. So Garza tries to interfere, and Kevin Owens, gets him off the apron, does a stunner. To me, I felt like that was the height of the whole match. Sad to say it that way because, again, just like Errol just said, it took away from the whole match of Apollo Crews being the U.S. champion to I need support by someone to be a champion. So That's all I got to say. He wins with doing his signature spinning sit-out powerbomb with a pin and wins. But Kevin Owens took the match. He's not even in the match.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why they had Kevin Owens and stuff interfering because we already see the rift in between Andrade's faction and I'm like, I understand why they did that. Why Kevin Owens coming out there? I don't understand it. The focus needs to be on the U.S. champion. It should not be on Kevin Owens. And I feel like they're going to do this for a Kevin Owens heel turn because he's helping out Apollo and stuff like that. And probably within a couple weeks, he's going to turn on Apollo, and then they're going to be in the U.S. title match. So right. That's why I feel like Apollo, yes, I agree with everybody on the panel that he should be able to do this on his own, but I understood why they did the angle, but he still needs to be in the match on his own.
Yep.
That was very good. The moonsault by Apollo was excellent. I give that match like almost like the second best match, but let's go on because I'm getting mad already.
I hear you, bro. So the first actual match, sadly put it in that way, for the actual pay-per-view Backlash was Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss
versus the Iconics.
versus the Iconics versus Sasha Banks and Bayley for the women's tag team champ. Go ahead and take it away, Arrow.
All right, Nikki Cross, you did your thing, okay? Alexa Bliss. She actually showed some emotion tonight. When Nikki was on the ground, she was actually trying to, hype up the crowd. She was bouncing on the side of the ring. She was doing it. I still need more, but it puts a smile on my face because she must be watching the show because she's finally putting a little bit of emotion in. I'm like, that's what I paid for, even though I didn't. I watched it for free. But Alexa Bliss, you get the Nikazoid smile of the day. Thank you. I'm legitimately happy about that. That's where the smiling ends because the match was sloppy. Sasha, Bayley, y'all won. I think it should have just been the Iconics versus Banks and Bayley. They need to go ahead and break up Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. I just don't see them going anywhere. But, yeah, sloppy match. Really didn't do anything. The tag team championships, women and men, deserve better than this. So, yeah.
So Bayley wants to be known as Bayley Dose.
Dose straps, excuse me.
Yeah, straps.
I like that.
I kind of like how this wasn't like, all right, let me put it this way. It was a triple threat style tag team match. I wish it was actually just two opponents in the ring. I don't know why. I just feel like the match itself wasn't super good because of that style that they decided to select. It looked like that Alexa Bliss did her Twisted Bliss on the Billie Kay. And then Sasha Banks comes into the ring, pushes, and pins for the win. I said it right, man.
No, it's Slug.
I don't know, but I just felt like the match it had highs and lows, but it then went straight down towards the end of the match. I was like, okay, next match, it's starting to get sloppy. I didn't even hear Nikki Cross do like anything funny. It just felt like a generic match. So that's all I gotta say. One thing I want to add though, in the interview before the match, the interviewer tried to move again. So this is the second time that they're trying to create this feud that they're gonna have down the line, where she was like, "I saw what you're trying to do. This is Bayley. I saw what you're trying to do. Let's make it work. We're a team. We're best friends. Don't try that. It's my time now. Let's go out and let's go fight." So that's the second time that happened now, guys. So we're gonna see the feud soon.
It is.
Yeah, it was good at the beginning, and then towards the end it was just a cluster. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know who. It's probably the Iconics because they really. I feel that they're like the most uncoordinated. That's probably why it kind of was like a little sloppy. Sasha Banks is kind of the same way, like her stuff. Like when she gets too excited, you can tell when she gets too excited and she just goes and does something off the rails and it looks completely sloppy. So they just really have to calm down and think about what they're doing and execute it correctly, so nobody will get hurt. Because if you do sloppy moves, you're going to injure somebody out there. But yeah, this match really didn't do anything for the tag titles. They need to have a regular tag team match and stop having these like 3-ways and fatal 4-ways and all this other stuff tag titles, because it focuses on too much of the whole division. We need a focus on 2 teams battling it out for the championship. So Egypt deserves. But that's all I got from me.
That shit was ass. I'm sorry. It's like, if this was the old TNA and it was the Octagon ring, you could do 3-ways, but
not with this.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. Like, it pissed me off. Like, Sasha is the best wrestler other than Oscar to me. But I mean, like that. What's that shit? Yes, that's the worst wrestling move I know. It's like that move is so easy. I mean, I can do that, and I got MS. That's fucked up. I know. I'm sorry, but hey, go. Hey, y'all go, cause it's gonna make more mad.
Hey guys, if we do a uncut video where I have all the bloopers and everything, this may the Twisted Bliss. All right, future.
Oh, man. All right.
Let's go.
All right. So this match 3.
Oh.
Before we start, there was no commercials, but we're gonna throw another commercial here because this is WWE. So this is brought to you by half a glass of apple juice piss. Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus.
All right. Let's get into this. First off, the right person won, okay? This was actually a decent match. It could have been better, but they're going to play off of this feud. So they weren't going to kick it into, you know, a 5-star match or anything off the jump. It was a decent match. I'm glad Sheamus won. Unlike some of the other matches of the show, he used 2 finishers because he used the bro kick outside when Jeff tried to, you know, jump on him. Then he threw him in and finished him off with the bro. It was a simple match. It got Sheamus over. Alexa Bliss, sorry to pick on you again, but take notes from Jeff Hardy. When he lost, look at the expression that he had. He was disappointed because he knew he let everybody down from taking that loss. This is not the end. Jeff Hardy is not – he's not hurt from taking this loss. Sheamus didn't need to take this loss yet. I can't really say too much negative. Like, I'm not going to pound the match like the tag team match. The tag team match was bad. This was decent for what it was needing to do.
So a few things I want to say. Number 1, did everybody see Jeff Hardy's attire? His normal outfit, but why did my man belly button right here?
Oh,
just the belly button.
His shirt was like this.
Was that planned? Bro, do not do what New Day do, bro.
That is the New Day attire.
But I did like how Sheamus actually said this. Sheamus said in the match, I'm going to help you with your demons. So keeping that analogy and keeping that storyline going in the match, that's what I like. Like having the storyline in the match is beautiful. It kept me like, oh shoot, he's really doing this for Hardy, kicking his butt. So I like that idea. But then just adding one more thing. Did everybody see also where Jeff Hardy like hit his leg that turn
on the ring post? Ooh, that was nice.
That sucker was loud. Now, if that was he played that in the whole match. It was no, it was the other leg or I'm running around like we talked about in previous reviews. He was hurting. So I like how Jeff Hardy kept that up.
The one time he did do that, though, it led to that bro kick, the first one outside. So he paid. That was nasty. That was
a mediocre match. I'm definitely good at match like a 3.
Yeah, like this is one of the best matches on the card. Yeah, and like the right person won as well. Sheamus, like always, he's great as a heel. He is awesome as a heel, and Jeff again is great as a babyface. We had Jeff, like he's supposed to do, coming back from being beat up. You had Sheamus being the dominant, strong, savage heel that he does not give a damn. He just wants to punish you. He's this big Irish guy who just loves to fight. I love that they still have that in him. And they kind of brought that old school Sheamus back. And he's taunting Jeff Hardy about his alcoholism and stuff like that. You see Jeff Hardy fighting back. I love the back and forth dynamic that they had. And yeah, it's going to just continue the storyline because Jeff is going to get pissed and it's just going to roll over. I love it. It was a damn good match.
I would have to agree. I love Sheamus. Like when he beat Jeff Hardy, it's like when he took out Jamie Noble, and it made it so good. I mean, I wanted Sheamus to win, but I always would love you, Jeff Hardy. So good loss.
Hey, do y'all remember that old school when Sheamus had around the time Sheamus first debuted and he powerbombed Jamie Noble onto the floor?
That dude, Jamie Noble, folded him like a damn lawn chair, boy. It's like, God damn. What?
That dude was like, he's like, I was like, yo, he killed him, man.
Like a newborn baby just came out, just.
Yeah, he killed Jamie Noble, man. That was good old Sheamus, man. You gotta love it.
Love Sheamus.
Yeah. People are gonna miss Sheamus when he's gone. He's undervalued. We'll miss him when he's gone. He's one of those gems.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Match 4 is Nia Jax versus Asuka, and this was for the Raw's Women's Championship. What you got?
I don't know. It was BS. It was whack. 1 star. Garbage. Trash. Doo-doo. Horse crap. Monkey crap. Bull crap. How come every time Asuka has a championship match, how come she always got to lose off some bull? Like, she didn't even win. I mean, she won off of the champion's advantage, but she lost. She lost via count out just like Nia Jax did. You lost. Why Asuka? If that was Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair, they getting a definitive, they tapping somebody out. How come Asuka can't get the same? Asuka better than both of them. Why y'all doing my girl Asuka like that, WWE? Come on now. Trash. No, you know what? I'm gonna get a match. I'm gonna get a match of 3 because Asuka was in it. Everything else, trash. Garbage. Like I said, any other woman, even when Asuka got the belt, they can't do it right. Garbage. I'm tired of this crap. Next.
I'm with you. I was talking to Obi about this, and I even said it during the prediction. I feel like they're just waiting for a replacement for Becky. Just being real bad. A double count out. I was literally talking to, like I said, to Obi, and I was like, did that really supposed to happen? Was that part of the script? It was just weird to me. Just to throw off a little joke. Maybe Asuka was like, I don't want to get injured by Nia Jax, so we just stay out here and beat her down until the count out. It was a waste of a match. A woman's belt. These are a qualifying match that has been pushing for women to have bit matches. And it was trash. Oscar. This is
the match Asuka's in.
Oscar. Trash. It was Oscar the Grouch match. It was trash.
My baby, Nia Jax, girl.
Yeah, Nia the
Hey, this match was decent to me as well. They're building Nia Jax to be this monster person, and Nia Jax is around 6 foot tall. She's a big lady. It is. Asuka is a small Japanese woman, and you got Nia Jax, this big Samoan girl. She gonna beat her down, and that's exactly what happened.
No, that's exactly why that shouldn't happen because Asuka's Asian. No offense, chat comments. I don't want to hear I'm racist or nothing, but no, Asuka's one of the best wrestlers in the world. No, this is uncalled for. Nope.
Yeah, she can be one of the best in the world, but like Demetrius Johnson is one of the best fighters in the world, but he's not going to beat Brock Lesnar. That's not going to happen. Unless Demetrius Johnson gets some brass knuckles and hit Brock Lesnar in the face.
That's true.
That's kind of what Asuka.
But Asuka could probably beat Nia Jax in real life, though.
If Nia Jax had her Asuka face, Asuka would freaking die. Come on now, that's.
Asuka got Japanese. She has training in real martial arts. Nia Jax can't even do a pretend move on somebody in the ring.
Yeah, but martial arts is like when you're dealing with weight classes, it's totally different. Totally
It is.
different.
But
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Oscar will put them hands. Knock her out.
You got to be strong to get those moves done. You got to do different types of martial arts and know how to do different things. Actually work with people that are that big.
Yeah. The match was trash.
I like the match, and I like the ending because Asuka still looks strong, Nia Jax still looks strong, and they're gonna continue this feud. I feel like they're gonna continue this feud because nobody really won. It was just a double count out.
They're not going to because Charlotte's next. Charlotte gonna take the belt like she always do.
That match was ass. I don't know how you see it as good, but Nia Jax, I do love big women too, but hell no. But and Asuka, it made her look like she was dumbfounded, not to go back in the ring so quick. She was like,
stupid.
Like that. It kind of pissed me off.
See, but you see, the thing about that is Asuka got so pissed off that she was just beating Nia Jax in the ring and just forgot about the count out. So it made her look strong in the end, even though they both got counted out. Who was on the ground at the end? Nia Jax was on the ground. Asuka was still up. So it still makes Asuka look strong, and it still kind of makes Nia Jax look strong because she didn't get pinned. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. Since it is what it is, next.
I'm with you there, man.
Trash.
Before we start this match,
what we got?
The music video that we had. So, John Morrison Miz versus Braun Strowman.
Yes. Oh wait, the match. Oh,
we saw the whole video in the kickoff. So, kudos, job well done. I thought it was quite funny. I laughed during the whole video. Braun Strowman interfered, and this was again for the WWE Universal Championship. Go ahead and take it away.
Okay. Nia Jax, I take back what I said about you because this match was trash, garbage. This joke was butt. Oh my gosh. Braun Strowman, that entrance is stupid. He get the little choo-choo train. Choo-choo. Ooh. That is stupid. What kind of entrance is that? You get since when he was a monster among men? When did he become, what's that little train from back in the day with Thomas the Engine? When did he become Thomas the Engine? I don't understand that. Honestly, the only shock that I got from this match is that it was longer than 30 seconds, to be real. I'm surprised it went this long. I thought it'd maybe go 2 minutes and Braun was going to win. I didn't think they'd get 8 minutes. So, hey, kudos WWE for shocking me on that. But the problem is Braun Strowman needs – they're waiting until Bray Wyatt does this or the thing, however you want to call it. Guys, y'all got to make him look credible as a champion. The whole time he's had this belt, it's been trash, garbage. Excuse me. You got to give him something credible. You got good people on SmackDown. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna book something. Daniel Bryan lost for the Intercontinental Championship. Put him against Braun. Have Braun go heel. This face crap ain't cutting it for Braun Strowman, man. I'm sorry. I don't feel it. Him as a champion was a fluke. It's garbage. Match was trash. 1 star.
The match was okay. I'm not gonna say it was trash. I'm not gonna say it was good. It was another okay for me. Just some quick highlights real quick. Johnny Drip Drip. I wish you would stop calling him that. It just sounds corny to me. Even the announcer, I can't remember who said it, but they said that Miz and Morrison sound like Billy Ocean.
Yeah, they did say that. Like, really?
But there was some nice quick tags throughout the beginning of the match, which was really good. Strowman kept kicking out on 1 counts. I'm like, all right, okay, I get it. Braun Strowman, the massive, big, huge giant who can kick out of everything. I did like how they did the stuff, the crushing finale, and then did like a off the top with a assist in a way, kind of made the move stronger. But he kicked out as well for 1 count. then we expected this. So both of them are a tag team. After they did that move, Morrison went for the pin. Miz pushed him off. And then Morrison was like, why you do that? And then Miz was like, okay, go pin him again. And then he went to go pin him again. And then he kicked out. And then after that, the match became ass. Literally, Braun Strowman picked him up. He did his freaking running power slam and pinned and won the match. And I was like, I get why you did that. You did that because they're a tag match. I mean, they're a tag team, but then at the same time, it's like, you made this look unorganized to me. Like, it was just there because we knew that was going to happen. It was unorganized. So other than that, like I said, the match was good. Quick tags, nice moves, but then that just made the match like trash. I'm done.
I thought the match was a decent one as well. I thought it was decent. I didn't know it was going to go this long, but hey, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have Miz and Morrison, and they are two credible wrestlers, and you have Braun Strowman, who is the big, strong monster guy, who's the Universal Champion, and I knew that they wouldn't. I knew that Miz and Morrison win the match because it doesn't make sense, like for a tag team to win one title. It just doesn't make sense. So, like the match went exactly as predicted. Like somebody was going to kind of cross somebody, and they were going to fight over who's going to get the pin or whatever, and that's going to mess up the match. I kind of knew that because like they just put it in your, like in a silver platter right in your face that they're going to mess up. And now it's going to have a rift in between them. And now they're going to possibly break up soon because of this happening. So it all goes with storyline. They do these things to, like, for the story. And a lot of things that WWE does is very, very predictable. That's why a lot of people don't watch anymore, because it's too predictable. We need stuff that just pops up out of nowhere like, oh, shoot, that was going to happen. So it, like the match served its purpose.
If you know so far, real quick, just to say this, the prediction show, if you watched it, we were kind of like head, like right there. We knew what was going on. So I agree with open times.
When Slug is done, I got 2 points to make. Go ahead, Slug.
That match was ass. Like, I took 3 bathroom breaks and I came back just to see trash. It's WWE, man. Sorry, excuse my language, but F y'all. Because I don't know what to do with y'all no more. Like, it was stupid. It was just stupid. I should write reviews and your scripts. But, okay.
All right. I'm going to piggyback off of this, okay? Yeah, they handed it to us on a silver platter. So, Obi Tynes, we did a predictions video. And just real quick to recap, have any of y'all got any predictions wrong so far? Because I haven't.
I got the Nia Jax one wrong. That was it.
Okay. Everybody else is flawless.
Yep.
That's because they hand us the results on the silver platter. Number 2, this match, because they changed the stipulation. This, if you're trying to stack the deck against the champion, if you're really trying to make it seem remotely believable, WWE, listen to me, okay? Listen to what I got to tell you. When you do your handicap matches, this isn't hard. Watch this, guys. Watch what I do. When you do handicap matches, stop making them a tag team. Stop making them have to tag in. Back when I was growing up, WWE, when you guys had handicap matches, both competitors were in the ring. That way, when the actual face or whoever it was won, it was that much better because they overcame real odds. This wasn't a handicap match, guys. Stop doing that. They got to tag in. That's stupid because it makes it so obvious. Like, of course, we already knew Braun Strowman was going to win, but dang, can we actually have real handicap matches again? Can we have it where both competitors are in? Because then, at least to the casual viewer, they're like, oh, shoot, yeah, that guy's big, but he got to go against both at the same time, at the same exact time. It's not for us that I'm complaining. I'm looking at it from a casual standpoint. If you see a guy that's 7 feet tall going against two small dudes, and they got to tag each other in, Braun can just isolate them. That's not really challenging. But if they're both in the ring at the exact same time, putting the beating on them, the casual fan will look at that and be like, maybe he might actually get beat here. And then when he overcomes it, he's like, okay, I can see why he's the champ. That's all.
Technically, those matches are called tornado handicap matches.
It is, but they need to. They should have done one. And you're absolutely right. They should have done it for this. They should have. They really should have. But Fizz, what we got?
I want to go talk about this for 5 seconds. AJ Styles had an interview. He's doing a celebration next WWE SmackDown.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
So
I am.
Look for that for the review. We're going to talk about that. But yeah, that was basically it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I have nothing to say on it. I'm excited. So
next match, Bobby Lashley. Gotta write this down, guys. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship match.
Somebody else review this first. Somebody else go first. I need to gather my thoughts.
I'll talk about it first. So before the match started, Lashley put the full Nelson on McIntyre for about a minute. Referees had to come out. I was like, okay, this kind of made him look weak in a way to me, even though I get the villain perspective from it. If MVP told him to do that, since he's listening to MVP nowadays, because since he's been in WWE, he has to have someone by his side. Even though in Impact, he was the eliminator. He was the dominator. He was the guy who could beat anyone. Now I feel like you made him look like he can't do anything, just like Apollo Crews, another black person. Let me keep going on, though. And then one segment before the match started, which I forgot to say, MVP and Lana ended up talking for a few seconds. I did like how MVP told Lana, and I quote, talk to your husband, but I know you won't because you're afraid to hear what he'll say. So we know that this is going to set up where Lana and Lashley is going to break up. Probably have a divorce on the show, whatever stupid segment that's going to be with that, which I was actually happy they were done with that segment, but they're bringing it back, which I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. Then Lashley and Drew had an actual okay match. Like, I was actually looking forward to watching the match during the whole time. There was a superplex on the top rope by Drew and Lashley. Lashley did a spear. Drew did a kick out. This is where the match got really stupid, though. Lana came out. Oh, my gosh. Here we go again. She gets on the apron. The whole dramatic situation where she's like, right in front of MVP. MVP's like, get out the ring. Don't need to be here. Here we go with the classic interference. Drew hits a Claymore, an actual real Claymore slug. And there's the match. He retains the belt. MVP looks at Lana. Lashley look at Lana. They basically leave without Lana. That was basically the match. I'm just kind of annoyed with Bobby. He was the man on Impact. Now he's another reject wrestler who has great talent. All I gotta say, it's just annoying.
All right. I'm gonna go against some of the stuff you said here. That full Nelson, in my opinion, didn't make him look weak, made him smart. Because he knows Drew's he's competition. Drew's real competition. He's a champ for a reason. He took out Brock Lesnar. So weaken him. Weaken him before the match starts. That's what a heel would do. Do it.
Yeah, I can get you with the villain. I get it.
The way Bobby Lashley came out, I want to give kudos. He was a man on a mission. That entrance, he didn't play to the crowd, the crowd. He didn't play to the crowd. He walked in. He cut a small little pose. They were focused on his eyes when I was watching. The camera was really focused on him. And even the announcers were noting, like, look at how he looks. Like, look at him. Bobby Lashley has the look, the physique, the talent of a champion. This, I get they want to hold the belt for Drew so he can have have it in front of a live crowd, like I told Obi Tynes. They could have gave Bobby the belt here. He could have been, even though it would have sucked, he could have been a transitional champion until they get back to the crowds and stuff, and give it back to Drew. I don't like to play hot potato with the WWE Championship, but they could have done it. See how Bobby Lashley's going to do later. The match itself was good. One thing, and I was telling Obi about it, was I didn't like how Drew McIntyre kicked out of one at everything. The spear kicked out at one. Every move he kicked out at one. Drew, you're a great champion. This is not a shot against you, but just take this for face value. You were putting a full Nelson for over a minute. You sold that, but then those kip-ups and all that, Bobby sold every move you did, and he's not the one that got put in the submission hold. And I've been putting full Nelson. That hurts. It hurts. Especially with somebody, I can only imagine with Bobby Lashley and the body size and the strength he has. Yeah. But he kicked out of everything at one. And I know I'm going too far into the show, but after an event, how many specials were kicked out of by a man who hasn't wrestled for 9 years and kicked out all them finishers? You mean to tell me the gifted, the guy, the beast known as Bobby Lashley gets Claymored one time and it's over? And in the prediction video we did, I'm gonna pass it over to Blue after this. I said if Bobby Lashley lost because of line, this show was getting a 2. Because that I knew it was gonna happen, but the way they did it was so lazy. Like it was so anticlimactic. It was bunch. And like and another thing that Fizz had said was, Bobby needing a mouthpiece or a person by him. I'm actually glad MVP is with Bobby Lashley because it shows the newer generation why MVP was such a good talent when he was around. And yeah, in Impact, Bobby Lashley was that guy, but since he's not there, WWE's not using him right. So if you would have told me a month and a half ago that Bobby Lashley was a threat to the WWE champion, I would have laughed. MVP and MVP alone has made Bobby Lashley seem like the biggest threat in WWE. So I'm so glad they're together. I truly hope this is not the end for Bobby Lashley's title. Even if he's only a one time, because he held the ECW championship back in the day. But if he can just win the big one, not the C card heavyweight championship, the ECW. If he could win the big one just one time, man, I'd love to see how him and MVP, hold that championship as a group. I'd love it. But Blue, go ahead and take it away, man.
Yeah, I gotta agree with the match. It was a decent match, but didn't like how Drew kicked out at one on everything. I don't know if something happened in the back, because usually when people kick out at one, like that means you don't like what somebody's doing or you don't like the person or whatever. So yeah, it was pretty odd that he kicked out at one on every single thing that he did. And that it did make Bobby Lashley very, very weak, because that means you're moving. And yeah, Bobby Lashley is his body looks way better than Drew McIntyre. He looks like an athlete. He looks like somebody who can whip your ass. He looks like a beast. And I just didn't like how they did Lashley like that. Especially, it's like, why in the world does the black dude have to turn around to the white woman and be smitten all the time? Like
like you said, it made him look so dumb.
Yeah, the relationship.
And then he lost with one Claymore. I'm like, dude, I'm just sick of these promotions making black folks look super, super weak.
Because Lashley hit the spear. Drew could have sold a close 2 count. He kicked out at 1. Like, come on, man. And Bobby Lashley used to be in the military. That's why he's so credible, because he's really about that. Like, people seem to forget. That dude's a veteran, man. Like, he used to wrestle in the Army. Come on now. Like, come on, man.
That match was ass all the way. How you gonna mess with a married chick? Bobby Lashley, my bad. I know you getting paid and what stuff, but man, I hated that whole thing. And Drew McIntyre, dude, you can't wrestle. You said, I love you, but you said, I don't know what else to do for you. I mean,
it's because you hate the Claymore.
You do a Claymore. If I can do a move, you shouldn't be able to do it. That's the what should go in your head. I mean, it's dumb. I mean, and most of the time, you don't even hit them with both feet. It's stupid.
You're not supposed to hit him with both feet. It's supposed to be one.
But you know what? That is worse though, man. Like, at least if both feet connected, I'd be like, ooh, that probably hurt. He gets hit with half his boot, and Bobby just is down. I'm like
a Claymore is a big sword. So why are you giving him a knife? Like a Claymore, that's supposed to sound dangerous. Like in video games, they got like two hands on it. He using one foot. I don't know. I hated it. That match was ass. Everything about it except one match. But y'all go ahead.
Let's go.
Let's go to the silly, stupid, whatever this match was.
I'm not talking about this part, so y'all got it.
Oh, here we go. They move Apollo Crews in an Andrade match to the kickoff show to replace with the Viking Raiders versus the Street Profits, which wasn't even a match. I'm only going to talk about this because I'm probably the only one to talk about this. If so, no one won. They started off with having two golf clubs versus two shields, a hatchet axe, and a bowling ball. Bowler ball to the Neds. They put everything down. Then it came to them having to stand off against Motorcycle Ninjas, which one of them, the lead guy, ended up being Tozawa. Tozawa with the caption, speaking in Japanese. And then he ended up doing hand signals. They're fighting now against ninjas. They see this big, huge black ninja because Tozawa did some hand signal like he's part of the anime. They go on top of some type of truck type thing. They jump off into a trash can doing some weird moves. Referee comes out and was like, your match is next. And the match never happened. What the hell was that? Street Profits, to me, they were good in NXT. They were a certified tag team champion to me in NXT. But then what I'm afraid of every single time is these wrestlers from NXT go to the main show, and then they become rejects.
Trash.
WWE, stop doing this to these tag team champions. Stop doing this to these great wrestlers with great talent. Stop destroying people like Finn Balor. Stop doing this. I'm being dead serious because you're going to get thrown off at some point. AEW is going to take place, and I know you're going to have these rival wars again like you did with WCW back in the day. I'm asking you now, please stop. Listen to us. Alexa Bliss listens to us. Listen to us.
Next.
And he said,
Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly. Like I said. Okay.
I'm not giving that my time.
We're going to the prize match, the match of the night, the greatest wrestling match ever done. Good job, Backlash. Good job, writers here. Edge and Orton. Thank you. Finally, something we've been looking for. This was an incredible match. So it's Randy Orton versus Edge. They had a straight wrestling match. They did everything. I'm just going to do some quick highlights because I wrote a bunch of these down. So Edge.
He wrote a bunch. No quick.
All right, so Edge does a headbutt to Orton bleeds. Then I'm just gonna throw these moves out. Randy Orton did a pedigree. He did the Olympic Slam. He did his signature suplex that his dad did. And then
Times I hate you.
did the Edge-O-Matic, the Prettier, the Edgecution, and the Rock Bottom.
Oh boy.
And every single one of these moves, they kicked out. Every single one.
But Bobby Lashley didn't kick out of one finisher.
Even Randy Orton, if I remember correctly, did 2 RKOs. One from the top rope, kick out. A regular reversal one, kick out. Edge did, I think, 3 spears, I think? If it wasn't 2, 3 spears?
2.
Yeah. Kick out. So
And angles.
I feel like this was a WWE video game by Arrow because this dude I played, he kicks out of every special. That's exactly what it was. But the match itself was incredible. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh man, let's keep it going. But then I know Arrow gonna want to say this because this was his prediction, so I'm not gonna say it. So go ahead, make it happen.
Okay. So I said I was gonna give Backlash a 2. Randy Orton and Edge, you guys saved this show single-handedly. I was not looking forward to this match because the build-up was nice, but there was no way this match was going to be the greatest match ever. And no, I wasn't looking forward to it like a lot of people. I just wanted to see how it was going to play out and how Randy was going to win. Y'all shut me up. 5 stars. I'm giving y'all 5 stars. I'm telling y'all that right now. That's a 5-star match. It started off slow, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. They looked into the TV like this. They said, Arrow, shut up. And then they just kicked it up a notch. Finishers everywhere. It was like Oprah giving out cards. You get a finisher. You get a finisher. You get a finisher. You get a finisher. And I loved it. I loved the homage to The Rock and Triple H. Great. I loved how they were using submissions. Randy Orton's drop kick isn't as good as it used to be, but he even put out the drop kick. I loved it. I love when when he did get busted open like Fizz said, it brought out that grin that Randy Orton knows how to give. Randy Orton sells so good. Like everybody talks about how Dolph Ziggler can sell. Randy Orton, you can sell, my man. This match was amazing. Amazing. Honestly. You guys, I'm going to go and give my match of the night real quick. Like, this was match of the night. You guys brought this show from a 2 to a 3.5 because the way Bobby Lashley lost, I was going to give this show a 2. 3.5, you guys destroyed it. I don't know what I could say that was negative. It was great, especially when Randy Orton had that little burst to the outside where he threw Edge into the plexiglass, picked him up, did it again, picked him up, threw him into the barricade. I'm like, yo, this is really picking up. Like, this is a – yo, this might not have been the greatest match ever, but this probably the best match that – right next to AJ and Daniel, this is the best match that SmackDown and Raw done produced all year. Come at me if you want to. I'll be ready. Y'all can come in them little comments and say something if you want to. I'm giving y'all all the thumbs down if you don't agree. If y'all don't agree with me, your comments are getting the thumbs down. You hear me? And I can make it happen. I loved it.
It was a good match to me as well. Hey, I just got one thing. AEW, hey, guess what? Had no dives, 0. You didn't have any dives, man. None. Oh my goodness, we can have a match with no dives. Man, I love how Randy Orton, every move that he does means something. Even with Edge as well, every move that they did meant something. And I love how you can see the kind of like villain mentality of Randy Orton when he's slamming him through the plexiglass and slamming him on the barricade and just being a bad guy. I love that about Randy Orton. That's why I didn't really like him as a face. He needs to be a bad guy at all times because that's just what he looks like. That's what his face does. He just looks like a bad guy. And yeah, one thing I didn't like about that match is that they kind of buried everybody's finisher. I understand that they were like trying to play, they're trying to make fun of like the people that were giving their predictions and stuff for the match and trying to make fun of Ciampa and NXT, how they kick out of everything. But I really didn't like the burial of these moves that have, the finishers that have been established for years and years. And people are actually still doing them, and everybody's kicking out of them. It kind of disrespected the people who does those finishers, but also it made them, the wrestlers, look weak because it's like you can't do the finisher correctly to put somebody out. So it kind of didn't do justice a little bit, and it was just too much of that. You could have did a power driver. You could have did another superplex, or you could have just did it like a super DDT off the top turnbuckle. You could have did something like that. You could have did many different moves instead of these finishers. I could have been fine if you did the angle slam, or like probably just one or two. But having to do like 5 of everybody else's finisher, I'm like, it was just too much at the end. But it was a good match overall.
All I have to say is that was the best match for months. I ain't seen a good wrestling match since maybe Royal Rumble. And yeah, that's the best we had. I mean, that was a good match. I loved it. And I hope they do better, which they ain't. I mean, but I've always loved WWE. It's just that they do horrible for some stupid reason. And since I'm about to go, the whole thing was a 2.5. So, hey.
End of the show. Hey, Slug, thanks for joining, man. My match of the night was the main event. Hold on.
Before you do this, man, I still want to give you credit. Your prediction.
Oh, whoa. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Real quick.
That was beautiful.
So I predicted this, okay? So I said that Randy Orton was going to win via the punt. Check it. If y'all think I'm lying, check it out in our prediction video. I called that punt. I said that he was going to put him away with a punt. He hasn't used it since 2012. I called it. Y'all better not say I'm lying, because go check out the previous video. I called it exactly how it was going to end. I get a bonus point. And I clean swept the entire pay-per-view. Boom.
Matter of fact, I'm giving him a challenge. If you think this boy is wrong, and you think that all of our predictions were wrong, if you think we didn't get all of them right, except for Obi Tops, because he's the villain, got to be the villain because he likes Nia Jax. Yo, I want every single person to hit the subscribe button. That's your challenge.
Yep.
Yeah,
because I called it.
For pay-per-view, I give it a 3.6 because I knew that they were going to use these as storylines. So yeah, I had to give the whole pay-per-view a 3.6. And yeah, Randy Orton and Edge really did save it. They did have some decent matches on the card, even though they were, like I said, just continuing the storyline. You had the women that were made very, very sloppy. And then they aren't even doing anything with their tag team division. It just is trash. I don't know what the heck. But yeah, all in all, 3.6 for me.
Yeah, I first gave the show 2.5. Again, some of the matches I was just like, okay, Street Profits, the hell's going on? Oscar, why? But I gave the show a 3.4.
Sorry, guys, I had a technical difficulty on my end.
Brought the match and the ratings back up for me.
Absolutely.
So I'm giving it a 3.4.
Absolutely. Yeah, 3.5 for me. I should have gave it a 2 because how Bobby Lashley. I didn't expect Bobby to win. Even in the prediction video, I said the only way Bobby would win is if Brock Lesnar was coming back because that set up a feud with them. That wasn't going to happen. But Bobby, you deserve better than that, man. Randy and Edge definitely saved this. 3.5 from me. A lot of it, I couldn't go higher than that either. I wanted to give it a 3, but that 0.5 is because y'all put on a clinic. I said I'm not speaking on it, and I'm still not. But Viking Raiders, Street Profits, nope. So there's that, and let's just hope the next pay-per-view, which I think is Extreme Rules. You know what? We're gonna see what happens tomorrow. We're gonna review Raw, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, you guys got any closing statements for us? That's it. Hey guys, as always, Salt to a Slug. He was a great co-host. He absolutely hated the show. He wanted me to tell y'all that in the comments. He hated it. Gave it a 1.5 overall. All right. Outside of that, 1.5. He hated the show. As always, guys, this is Arrow.
This is your boy Fez, AEW fan.
OB Times, aka Blue.
Guys, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for kicking it with us, and we hope you guys enjoy. Later.